Welcome to our channel, where today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and the incredible story behind the 1989 quarter dollar, a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, all due to a rare set of errors and mistakes that has catapulted its value to an astonishing $159 million. These blunders are not just trivial misprints, they change everything about the coin, making it a unique artifact in numismatic history. You might be asking yourself, how can a mere quarter, which you might find in your pocket or a vending machine, be worth millions? The answer lies in the details, so let's break down these errors and what makes them so significant. First, we need to understand the context in which coins like the 1989 quarter are produced. Minting is a precision process, and even the smallest mistake can result in a coin that is dramatically different from its intended design. In the case of the 1989 quarter, the errors began with the coin's initial design phase, where an incorrect die was used for minting. This die failure occurred when the engraver did not fully capture the intended features of George Washington, leading to inaccuracies in the portrait's details, including discrepancies in facial features and hair representation. These design flaws may seem minor at first glance, but when you consider how these elements are scrutinized by collectors, the impact of these errors becomes clear. A coin that is supposed to convey a certain historical representation and precision becomes something entirely different, transforming its status from everyday currency to a collectible marvel. Additionally, the minting process involved a series of complications that compounded these errors. Some of the coins were struck with an excessive amount of pressure, resulting in a phenomenon known as double striking. This causes the design to appear twice on the coin, creating a blurred image that is fascinating to collectors but also indicates a significant flaw in production. Many of these quarters ended up with other unusual characteristics, such as off-centering or uneven edges, which further contribute to their rarity. As minting went on, it became evident that a small batch of these misprinted quarters was released into circulation, and this is where the true value begins to emerge. The rarity of these coins is a key factor in driving demand. They are not just collectible for their physical characteristics, but also for the story they represent in the realm of coinage. In the world of numismatics, error coins like the 1989 quarter are often pursued fiercely by collectors who are passionate about owning pieces that are steeped in historical significance. The combination of an incorrect die, the impact of the production process, and the resulting errors means there are only a limited number of these coins available. With every mistake that adds a layer of uniqueness to the quarter, collectors can be willing to pay astounding amounts to complete their collections, leading to brimming interest and escalating prices at auctions. With demand for these error coins climbing, the value of the 1989 quarter has soared. The coin's error nature creates a complex narrative for collectors. It puts ownership of this quarter in the midst of a story of miscalculation, making it far more interesting than a perfectly minted coin which might face the issue of saturation in the market. The beauty of the 1989 quarter dollar is that it embodies both monetary value and storytelling. It represents a moment where human error turned what should have been a standard quarter into a highly valuable collectible. Moreover, the wider community of coin enthusiasts has flourished, with hundreds of pages, forums, and collectors dedicated to finding and discussing these extraordinary pieces, and as knowledge and awareness grow about the 1989 quarter and its potential value, so too does the urgency and excitement around acquiring one. As we see continued interest in error coins, auction houses have witnessed the price for the 1989 quarter skyrocket. Beyond its quirks and faults, collectors see the potential for future appreciation and rarity, leading many to engage in bidding wars that can escalate prices exponentially. The collector's psychology is a powerful element in this marketplace. The rush and thrill of securing a piece of history can drive individuals to invest substantial sums that they believe will pay off in the long run. Furthermore, the growth of platforms where these transactions can take place has made it easier for collectors to connect, learn, and trade. Online auctions have created a global marketplace for collectors interested in error coins, where individuals may find themselves bidding against others who are equally passionate about owning a piece like the 1989 quarter. As news spreads within the community about individual sales at record prices, the allure of the 1989 quarter only escalates. This quarter not only represents monetary worth but speaks volumes about the quirks of the minting process and the philosophies behind accumulation in the realm of numismatics. For many collectors, seeking out these rare coins becomes more than just a financial investment. It's an engaging hobby, a way to connect with history and an opportunity to own something that is inherently unique. The investment potential doesn't rest solely in rarity, but also in the cultural significance attached to these pieces. Owning a 1989 P quarter is akin to holding a moment in time where the interplay of human error and craftsmanship collided. As collectors and investors alike keep their eyes peeled for coins like the 1989 P quarter, we see a trend where more people are becoming aware of the financial and historical aspects of coin collecting. The internet has allowed for widespread dissemination of information, breaking down barriers that were once established in the traditional coin collecting community. New collectors are stepping into the scene armed with research, data, and a newfound passion, looking to track down error coins that carry stories, like the 1989 P quarter, that resonate both financially and historically. Each sale, trade, or auction not only brings stories of success but encourages other collectors to investigate unknown or overlooked pieces from their own collections. In a sense, bizarrely minted quarters like the 1989 P serve a larger purpose. They stimulate interest, educate new enthusiasts, and encourage both the transfer of knowledge and the sense of community that often comes with collecting. As we unravel these stories and tales behind misprinted coins, we can see the possibility of a cultivation of passion that keeps the hobby vibrant and continuously engaging. The discussions that have arisen around the quarters further underline an incredible phenomenon. An ordinary piece of currency, due to its background and the mishaps of its production process, has become emblematic of the broader exploration into what makes collectibles so enchanting. The transformation of these quarters' perceived worth from insignificant coins to valuable collectibles encapsulates a journey that reflects the human inclination toward storytelling, collection, and investment in both the mundane and the extraordinary. Ultimately, the 1989 P quarter dollar serves as a reminder that even within a world driven by precision and accuracy, the beauty of human nature lies in its imperfections, and these very imperfect pieces have the potential to unlock treasures of meaning far beyond simple monetary value, making them a shining example within the realm of coin collecting. So, next time you come across a jar full of coins or find yourself staring at a quarter, remember that history is often hidden in the most unassuming places. Who knows? You could be sitting on a rare treasure, just waiting for the right moment to shine. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the remarkable story behind the 1989 P quarter dollar. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating topics that celebrate the world of coin collecting and the extraordinary tales behind everyday artifacts. Next. Today, we are set to explore a stunning piece with a price tag that might leave you speechless, the 1995 D quarter dollar, a coin that has gained recognition for its extraordinary value of $106 million, all thanks to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes that set it apart from the millions of other quarters minted that year. The journey of this seemingly ordinary coin, which many might overlook as simply another piece of change, actually unfolds into a narrative rich with history, intrigue, and an incredible tale of human error that transformed an everyday object into an artifact prized by collectors and investors alike. To understand why this 1995 D quarter dollar is so exceptionally valuable, we need to delve into the intricate processes of minting and the unique circumstances that led to its mistakes, focusing on the specific characteristics that make this coin highly desirable in the world of numismatics. The 1995 D quarter dollar was produced by the United States Mint in Denver, one of the primary locations for coin manufacturing, and like every minting process, it was designed to be exact and precise. However, during the production of this particular year, a series of missteps occurred that changed the trajectory of this coin's value. One of the significant errors surrounding the 1995 D quarter dollar is related to the design of the coin itself. During the engraving process, the master die, which is the mold used to strike coins, was not prepared correctly, leading to a lack of detail in the design elements. In particular, the likeness of George Washington, which appears on the obverse side, suffered from a series of blurring and smudging that left collectors and enthusiasts in awe. The face, which typically would showcase defined lines and detail, instead bore a lighter imprint, leaving the features of Washington less pronounced and making it a notable variation from standard mint coins. This initiates the first layer of rarity for this quarter dollar. When collectors discover a coin that deviates from the expected design intricacies, it brings excitement and heightened interest due to the uniqueness of following flaws. Adding to the complexity of its value are the issues seen on the coin's reverse side. The reverse features a depiction of a bald eagle, which, while iconic, encountered its own set of minting errors. There were inconsistencies with regards to the eagle's wings and claws, which were intended to be sharp and well-defined but instead resulted in a fuzziness that detracted from the overall look of the coin. The eagle's talons did not clearly exhibit their usual strength on the reverse, adding to the coin's uniqueness but also contributing to the value assigned to it by collectors who pride themselves on ownership of aberrations. For serious numismatists, coins that showcase such discrepancies become not just pieces of metal, but stories of their flawed creation processes that intrigue and foster connection to the history of currency, thereby marking them as essential components of any comprehensive collection. Furthermore, a particularly notable error found in the 1995 quarter dollar relates to its striking process, which may have involved improper pressure settings during minting. Such miscalculations can lead to coins being produced with varied thicknesses or being struck with uneven impressions. In the case of this coin, some specimens are known to be slightly thinner and exhibit what collectors describe as a ghosting effect, which emits a remarkable character. These striking irregularities signify not just a mistake, but differentiate certain batches as valuable pieces within any portfolio. Professional grading services assess these coins, often bestowing high-grade ratings on those that exhibit the most uniqueness and standout characteristics. Collectors are on constant lookout for physical anomalies that speak to the rarity of coins, and when combined with the historical context of the 1995 quarter dollar, these abnormalities can appreciate over time significantly, transforming a few dollars into millions. The overall scarcity of these error coins has been a driving force behind ascending values. Even just a limited number of this coin have been documented, indicating that the rarity itself can enhance market dynamics, where demand continuously outweighs supply. When it comes to rarity, error coins have become an arena of fierce competition among collectors, and this keeps the hunt alive within the numismatic community as individuals share information through online forums, bidding wars over auction houses, and discussions at coin shows. Research shows that as demand grows, values inevitably rise, as the community seeks not only to own a unique coin but to hold a piece of history steeped in imperfections that tell a compelling story. The 1995 quarter dollar is thus representative of the mantra, "Collect what you love," amplifying the beauty of imperfection in a way that sparks passion among those who seek to discover it, highlighting the importance of historical nuance and personal connection in this vast hobby of collecting. Given these comprehensive elements, the 1995 quarter dollar showcases how a small everyday item can transcend its functional purpose and transform into a fascinating collectible, leading many to indulge in a deep dive for understanding its place within the legacy of U.S. currency. On a practical note, the investing potential for error coins like the 1995 quarter dollar lays the groundwork for smart investments, as market analysts suggest that artifacts with historical significance continue to achieve extraordinary values over time. Financially savvy individuals engage with the world of coins not simply as a hobby, but as a means of molding portfolios that appreciate these rarity metrics. By investing in limited and valuable error coins, collectors have the potential to see exponential growth, further enticing newcomers who are eager to turn their spare change into an intellectual pursuit that also has fiscal appeal. As mentioned, news of remarkable auction prices for coins such as the 1995 quarter ignites interest not only within seasoned numismatists but also spills over into mainstream audiences, encouraging a broader understanding of how markets function and how each coin possesses a story worth telling, how human error blended with chance can lead to some astonishing outcomes. Coin collecting has seen immense changes over the past few decades, largely aided by technology that has connected people and allowed for more extensive dialogue and trading than ever before, fostering a closely knit community that celebrates the shared history and significance of coins. As we explore the extent of how coins like the 1995 quarter dollar find their way into the spotlight, it becomes clear that there is an entire world built upon these narratives, with collectors forming bonds through the sharing of insights and increasing awareness of the fascinating realm of error coins, leading younger or novice collectors to soon emerge with newfound interest. The legacy of coins like the 1995 quarter dollar invites discussion and debate, underscoring the enduring relationship between currency, collectors, and the opportunities to unravel a history often overlooked in everyday life. Undoubtedly, the allure of these coins persists because they do not just symbolize financial worth, they portray a connection to a time and process that is intertwined with tangible historical events, making every error and mistake part of a larger mosaic that many find enriching and engaging. As these discussions grow, we recognize that coins have the ability to bridge generations and communities, engaging people from all walks of life, allowing individuals to forge connections to culture, history, and personal investment through shared respect for the mistakes that produce such unique results. Therefore, when we marvel at the 1995 quarter dollar with its astounding valuation, we celebrate not just the monetary worth it represents but the storytelling that lives within it, the dreams of collectors keen on seizing the rare, and the memories forged through the tangible artifacts of our collective economic past. In conclusion, as we continue to explore the remarkable intricacies involved with coins such as the 1995 quarter dollar, we invite you to examine your own collection, or perhaps your jar of loose change, and consider the possibilities that lie hidden within. Who knows what stories are waiting to be uncovered? Coins can be windows to the past, and their worth can often be revealed over time. Mistakes and errors can serve as reminders of our shared humanity, the shared process of crafting our economic history, and the expertise cultivated within the world of coin collecting. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the world of error coins today. If you enjoyed this exploration of the 1995 quarter dollar and the captivating tales that can arise from everyday currency, we encourage you to like and subscribe. Keep exploring the hidden treasures in the world around you and join us for more exciting discoveries about the extraordinary stories behind coins and collectibles in our future episodes. Today we're embarking on a thrilling journey into the world of numismatics as we investigate a particularly captivating piece, the 1998 quarter dollar, a coin that carries an astonishing price tag of $76 million due to a combination of errors and mistakes that have left collectors and investors fascinated. Many people might view a quarter as just a common piece of change, but this specific coin tells a story that exemplifies how extraordinary accidents in minting can lead to monumental value. The allure of the 1998 quarter dollar lies not only in its incredible financial worth but also in the unique errors that make it stand out, compelling us to explore the processes behind coin production and the nuances of collecting. Let's dive into what makes the 1998 quarter dollar so valuable and unravel the layers of its fascinating journey. The journey of the 1998 quarter began at the Philadelphia Mint, where it was struck with the intent of celebrating American heritage and contributing to a broader collection of diverse coinage. However, as with many coins from any minting year, the road from design to production is fraught with challenges. This specific quarter was intended to embody the classic elements of U.S. currency, celebrating the image of George Washington alongside notable symbols of liberty. Yet, during its minting process, several significant errors impacted the visual appeal and overall integrity of the coin, leading to a rare subset of quarters that collectors now pursue avidly. One major issue stems from the die used for minting. The die is integral to coin production, responsible for impressing the design onto the metal blank. For the 1998 quarter, a mishap during the engraving process resulted in the die being improperly designed. This did not just mean subtle differences, it manifested as pronounced blurriness in Washington's image, resulting in a coin that did not clearly reflect the intended design typically seen in a quarter. Collectors understand that such flaws are important indicators of a coin's uniqueness. Unlike perfectly minted coins that roll off the assembly line, error coins evoke a certain charm and intrigue that amplifies their market demand. Perhaps more importantly, the inaccuracies in the die meant that fewer coins carried the image of Washington with the precision and clarity expected, solidifying the rarity of those that did. Furthermore, as coins were struck using this defective die, collectors began to notice disclaimers in the details of the quarter, such as the P mint mark, which stands for Philadelphia. This mint mark was intended to denote the origin of the coin, yet in this instance, uneven die strikes sometimes resulted in the mark being partially or poorly struck, leading to confusion among collectors and numismatists alike. The appearance of the P can sometimes lack definition or clarity, thereby marking this coin as a true error piece, a chapter in coin history where things didn't go as planned. The collectors who specialize in error coins often seek out these inconsistencies as badges of honor, heralding them as trophies that tell the story of the production error and the immense value that can arise from such mistakes. The appreciation of these errors drives the dynamic market surrounding them, making the 1998 quarter dollar a shining example of how miscalculations have the potential to turn into treasures. Another compelling aspect of the 1998 quarter dollar's valuation lies in variances found in the edge lettering, which reads, E pluribus unum. In an ideal world of minting, this engraving is sharp, clear, and evident, but during the production process for some of the 1998 quarters, the edge lettering was poorly struck. In some cases, the lettering appears faint or faded. These imperfections contribute to rarity and enhance the coin's story, as collectors are quick to note that a quarter with pronounced, clean lettering would be deemed more desirable than its counterparts with mistakes. The value attributed to coins, including the 1998 quarter dollar, often hinges not just on their overall condition, but on the subtleties that can distinguish them from other units produced during the same year. As collectors delve deeper into the world of error coins, they hone in on how the edges and surfaces can dramatically impact worth, showcasing a coin's unique story and background, thereby solidifying its desirability and potential future valuation. When discussing rarity and collector interest, we cannot overlook the limits that the mint itself imposes. The 1998 quarter dollar was part of a series that, despite being produced in high volumes, showcases only a limited subset of error coins that are truly valued, leading to a marketplace where demand significantly outweighs supply. With the intense interest surrounding error coins, the 1998 quarter provides an enticing opportunity for individuals looking to invest or build their collections. As information about the value of error coins spreads, more collectors add these coins to their wish lists, eagerly searching for pieces that will complete their collections or gain them notoriety within the numismatic community. The coin's exhilarating narrative does not merely lie in its monetary value but extends into the rich communal dialogue that surrounds it. These discussions contribute to a broader understanding of what constitutes a rare or collectible coin. The rise in appreciation for such coins feeds itself, propelling prices higher as those keen on investing step forward to participate in an intriguing marketplace. As collectors share their stories, experiences, and knowledge regarding the 1998 quarter and its flaws, a culture emerges that fosters a sense of excitement, camaraderie, and education amongst enthusiasts of all levels. Engaging with the community can provide invaluable insights about hunting for rare coins, understanding grading criteria, and identifying which errors hold significance. The competitive nature of coin collecting creates an environment where individuals must be aware not only of the financial implications of their purchases but also the historical importance and aesthetic qualities that define their collections. As collectors eagerly share their newfound knowledge with others, the collective understanding of rarity and value within the market of error coins continues to grow. Auction houses play a critical role in establishing values for items like the 1998 quarter dollar, with the excitement of bidding wars reflecting the current trends in numismatics. Major auction events showcase significant error coins, drawing in collectors from far and wide who seek to bolster their portfolios. When a 1998 quarter dollar comes up for auction, it incites interest due to its history and associated story. The anticipation building in the days leading up to such an auction becomes a spectacle in its own right. Potential buyers analyze the market conditions, studying past sales data to ascertain how much they might invest. They immerse themselves in discussions about what features improve a coin's desirability and how the unique traits of the 1998 quarter dollar position it within the broader context of error coins. As plates change hands during these significant events, the auctioneers perform a crucial role in upping the ante, providing opportunities for collectors to showcase their knowledge and appreciation for error coins while simultaneously raising their value in the process. As the competitive nature of these sales evolves, prices can surge to staggering levels, with notable examples of error coins attracting eye-popping bids that elevate them into rarefied air, showcasing just how lucrative the coin market can be for those who understand it. The growing fascination with the 1998 quarter dollar continues to thrive among collectors, many of whom recognize that the story behind a coin can profoundly influence its value. Each flaw serves as a reminder that even the seemingly simple act of minting currency can result in captivating works of art that are part of larger narratives in our history. For many, the 1998 quarter dollar is worth more than its high price tag. It represents a journey of discovery, an appreciation for the art of minting, and an acknowledgement of human error, elements that resonate deeply with those who engage in the hobby of coin collecting. Additionally, the digital age has transformed the landscape of numismatics by enabling collectors to connect and share knowledge like never before. Online forums, marketplaces, and social media groups provide robust platforms for enthusiasts to exchange insights on coins, explore upcoming auctions, and share recent discoveries of error coins, including the illustrious 1998 quarter dollar. This connectivity fosters not just a deeper understanding of coins, but also cultivates passion among individuals who could otherwise feel isolated in their pursuits. The historical richness of error coins resonates within this community, bringing together collectors from diverse backgrounds and varying levels of expertise, suddenly unified under a shared goal: uncovering the stories hidden within seemingly ordinary pieces of history. This growing interest has produced an enhanced appreciation for preservation and the importance of protecting these treasures for future generations to admire and enjoy. As more and more collectors grow interested in these unique items, the climate for the 1998 quarter dollar bolsters the collective endeavor to preserve relics of our monetary past, ensuring that such stories and legends are not lost over time. The excitement regarding these coins highlights the broader implications of era coins in U.S. history. They symbolize moments where human endeavor clashed with mechanical processes, establishing a relationship between coin collectors and their artifacts and happy collecting.